Hey guys, my family is making fun of me because that's how I start every one of my videos, but I don't know what else to say. So if you can think of another way, a snazzier way, snazzy, is that even a word, that I could start my videos, please send those suggestions to me because my family is tired of hearing me say, hey guys. Anyway, so for science over the next few weeks, we'll do some review of the different units that we've learned so far this year. So we're going to start with life science, and today we're going to talk about cells. So with cells, remember the big fifth grade skill is to be able to compare and contrast animal cells and plant cells. So just basic review of cells. They are the building block of every living thing. In a multicellular organism, or like you or me or a plant, something made up of multiple cells, every cell has an individual job. And cells are made up of parts called organelles. And those little organelles within the cell have a job to do. And the animal cells and plant cells have some organelles that are the same and some that are different. All right, I'm teaching this, and Mr. Brubaker's listening, and so I'm a little nervous. We'll see. We'll make sure he doesn't come in and try to teach all seventh grade stuff. So here we have plant cells and plant cells and animal cells as they would look under the microscopes. The main thing that we want to pay attention to is the fact that the plant cells are more boxy in shape because of their rigid cell wall. And also because the animal cells are not, because they do not have a cell wall. Their outermost layer is a cell membrane, and it's flexible. So you can see, looking at these two different pictures, that they are quite different in the way that they look. Also, a plant cell is green typically because it has something special in it called chloroplasts. And we'll look at that when we compare and contrast on the next slide. So here I have a diagram of both an animal cell and a plant cell. So let's look at just a minute at the different organelles and review the different organelles that the way that they're different, so you can compare and contrast those. So we have an animal cell. Animal cell has a cell membrane. That's that flexible outermost layer. It has vacuoles which hold waste. It can have small vacuoles. It can have more than one vacuole. And sometimes an animal cell has no vacuole. There's also cytoplasm. So cytoplasm, remember we always would say cytoplasm soup, because that is the soupy gel-like material that all of the organelles float around in. And then we have the nucleus. So the nucleus is the brain of the cell, and it also has genetic information. So it is the nucleus is the boss of the cell. Is all that good, Mr. B?
Yep.
All right. He agrees with me. I'm okay. So far, you guys, I'm doing all right. Then we have the plant cell. So the plant cell is a little bit different. What gives a plant its structure is that rigid cell wall. And so plant cell has a cell wall, and animal cell does not. So a plant does not have a skeleton like you and I do to hold up, to give us our shape. So the plant relies on that cell wall of each individual cell. The other difference is that it has a larger vacuole. So that vacuole is more central and it's larger. And it also has chloroplasts. So chloroplasts have a really important function in the cell of a plant, and that is it takes the energy from the sun and creates food for the plant. So we don't have chloroplasts in our cells. Only plants have chloroplasts, and they're green because of the chlorophyll. That's what gives them their green color. So plant cells have nucleus, they have cytoplasm, they have vacuoles, although the vacuole is a little bit different. They also have a cell membrane just below the cell wall, but that's how they're different from an animal cell, is that cell wall, the central vacuole, and the fact that they have chloroplasts. So your job today is you are going to compare and contrast a plant cell and an animal cell using this drag and drop. So the way this works is you'll actually click on the term or the attribute, and then you'll see the text box, the blue text box will show. And at that point, when you have all four arrows pointing in all different directions, north, south, east, and west, then you'll be able to pull that. So let's say I believe that an animal cell has genetic information, then I would put that there. Don't forget when you're done to turn that in, to hit the turn in button. But good luck to you, and I will see you next time.